Hello everybody, we are here today with Paulina Tokarski. She is part of our current exhibit titled Abstract Paths, and she has come in today to talk about her art and to give us a little demo afterwards. Hi Paulina.
Hello everybody.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Paulina and I live in Vermeer. I'm a local artist. I have been painting pretty much all my life with acrylics and alcohol inks. I started painting about 7 years ago. Discovered it just basically by going to art store and looking at some stuff, and found these amazing inks that reacts quite lovely with alcohol. So I never knew what that was until I tried it myself, and basically I'm a self-taught artist.
Amazing. Most of your artwork is done on Yupo paper?
Yupo, yes.
Yupo.
I have brought two Yupos that I usually use. This is the transparent one, and this is a heavy white Yupo. And it is a synthetic paper that basically doesn't saturate the liquid. So you can pour buckets of it and nothing will happen. It'll just flow. So when alcohol and ink combine on this paper, they go wildly, and they basically have a mind of their own.
Yeah, so it seems like the whole combination of the two would be very challenging to control, and yet when you look at your artwork, it seems like you have such a direction for these mediums to move in. How do you do that? Do you use special tools, or what do you do there?
Well, basically there's different techniques, and over the 7 years I have been practicing a lot, especially the last year during COVID. Really focused on my technique. To control this medium is basically almost impossible. I mean, it's possible, but what I have achieved in the last year or two is letting go of the expectations and enjoy the process, and that's when the magic happens. I do have an idea what I'm going to paint, but honestly, halfway through sometimes everything changes. For example, that big wave that I did for this show was supposed to be a landscape.
Oh my
and
God. That's awesome.
Halfway through, it wasn't working, and I let the ink take me on an adventure.
Wow.
I let the ink control me almost, and that's when I feel I get the best results. And yeah, practice, patience, no expectations, and the magic happens.
Amazing. What do you aim to portray through your art?
Well, I am a nature lover. I love hiking, and I love everything around me, basically, whether it's mountains and ocean, forest, wildlife. So my inspiration comes all from nature. I take a lot of photography while I hike, and basically when I hike even, I don't think about anything else except art and where I'm going. And so when I look at my surroundings, I always think, how would I do that with my inks? How would I accomplish and get that texture and color and so on? And that's what you see in my exhibition.
Amazing. And as we've been talking about, you do work primarily in alcohol and ink. Can you, before you give us a demo, tell us a little bit about the process, like maybe about how much you use and how you do it?
So I've been lucky enough to have a little art studio in town, and I do teach alcohol ink works and sometimes acrylic as well. And I do tell everyone that less is better. Okay. Just like in some ways, what you will do is basically pour the alcohol onto a paper or a little dish and add a little bit of ink, because the ink is super saturated, and then that medium flows, and you are moving it with brush, air, blowing at it. There's no ever water involved, just that 99% isopropyl and then ink. And I have got some techniques where you can actually get the shapes and create landscapes and trees, and everything seems a little bit abstract in my work, because A, I love it, and B, you hardly can't really have something very realistic and precise with inks.
Right.
So that makes it really easy for students in my class because you don't have to have experience. Actually, any experience you have, you might as well toss it out the window. It's better if you don't, because then you try to control it. And the key is to let go.
Oh, fun.
Let go of all the things that you maybe knew and enjoy the process of the magic that happens on the paper right in front of you.
Wonderful. Well, I'll let you get set up and you can show us a demo. That would be amazing.
Sounds great.